take it out of space. Drop that bass in your face. Pick it back up, put it on the turntable, and drop that bass in your face. MCs wrapping it up with the tight production. Right off the rip, getting into something. Licking shots, triggering samples. Get the kettle on, I'm off the handle. Loud and rowdy, no further questions. Lighten up, another kicking session. Whoa! Got two jobs, blow up and blow speakers, make beats and get your artist featured. Stack up drums, 2 pairs of fresh kicks. How many lumps do you want for your first hit? Sarcastic magic, beats above average, make a mental note. Get your head examined, sample my voice, royalty free. But your fire ain't enough to boil me.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Ace, and this is the Kicking It Podcast. We are back from our 1-week hiatus. I got the Queen with me. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I figured you're in a good mood, especially after our break. You know, figured you had a good time. I'm always happy to hear that you pretty much, took
Had
care
a
of some
very,
business.
very magical time. Let's say that.
I'm sure that was powerful. Chris, oh shit, Chris, shit, excuse me, man. We apologize. I can't speak for everybody else, but it's been stressful. Your boy done took a lot of L's, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm trying to laugh, keep crying. Chris, how are you doing? Hopefully your week has been better. Your break was better.
It's good. My break was good. I'm doing well, back like we never left. I'm ready to crack these microphones.
Oh,
Okay. Oh shit, man. Y'all, as we normally do every episode at the very beginning, we talk about upcoming releases. And again, as we've stated, this summer, as hot as it is, you can imagine shit is dry as hell. Nothing is, well, let me pause. Let me say this. The UNC fives were the closest thing that we've gotten to a sellout in a while. Chris, I just want to kind of touch on that a little bit. I know your store got them. I know there was a pass for you, but from what you've seen, like, how did they sell?
They sold all the way through. I mean, when I got to the store at about 8:30, it was already people, lined up, maybe about 20, 25 people, maybe about 20, maybe about 15, 20 people. And then I left and went to the bank. And then when I came back, it was probably about 30, 40 people. So the line was growing, and I was like, okay, I was expecting a few people, but I was not expecting as many people to show up, as they did. That being said, we sold through. I mean, we got a couple came back. I don't know. People returned some because we sold through on Saturday. We had a couple come back on Sunday. We sold those pretty much, right away.
Yeah.
We sold all the way through grade school and men's. I think, so.
Yeah, I mean that's a decent look. Would you say that line, pretty much everybody who was in line, like when you came back from the bank, was everybody able to get a size? I'm not sure what your allocations were.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was pretty much able to get a size that they needed for the most part. We sold out of some of the smaller sizes, like those 8, 8.5, 9s, probably
Yeah.
about halfway through or so. But yeah, and then of course in grade school, that 6.5, 7 is a really popular size. Sold through those pretty quickly, but yeah, them fives was hot in the streets, man.
I was actually caught off guard, and I'm glad that I, kind of went. It really wasn't a thing to where is that, I was going to take it as, what the streets are doing. I wanted them, as I
Yeah.
stated on the episode. Again, it's one of my all-time favorite fives. It was the first shoe I ever bought with my own money, so I had to have them. And Queen, did you end up getting them?
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't cop them this time.
Yeah, I'm sure you could probably barely get up out of bed.
I cannot with you. I cannot.
Oh man, morning reach out. Um, but I actually was surprised to see my gauge for a shoe selling out is typically looking on Nike, seeing what they have, and to see it still sitting on the sneakers app. It sat on the sneakers app for a little bit, and then it was gone. And then I started checking. Next after that, I'll start checking your JDs, your Foot Lockers, and JD and Foot Locker was sold out. So that was the time I'm like, okay, this is actually selling. Now, of course, on Tuesdays, JD will replenish their stock because they'll put out whatever online, whatever they have in stores. So you're able to see, okay, I can still get a pair. And they did redo their typical quote unquote restock, but it was gone. I don't think they're on JD's website anymore as we speak. Now, I did look today just out of curiosity because I was looking for something else, and I did see that Dick's Sporting Goods still had a nice size run. Every now and then, Shoe Palace had a decent size run, if I'm not mistaken, and Hibbett had a few sizes. But me and Queen have talked about this before. Shoe Palace is always gonna have, I don't know if it's people just don't shop at Shoe Palace. I don't think that's the case, but I think that a lot of people just don't realize that Shoe Palace gets the allocations that they get. So
Mhm.
it's always a go-to in terms of like if you don't hit anywhere else. I say always check Shoe Palace because you will run into some stuff that you are surprised to see. I can't remember what website it was, but I sent you all the Levi threes that are literally just hiding on whatever website it is.
Mhm.
That was surprising to me. So I
Yeah.
am gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on those. I mean, why not? I mean, they're on sale too. So
Yeah.
anybody who is looking for a decent shoe to pick up, especially with the summer going on, it might be a little too hot for it. But those Levi, it's the blue Levi Jordans, or we'll get the website. I'll actually put it in the post summary of the episode, a link for people to see. But I mean, they had everything up to 11. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely, I would suggest that's a cop if you can get it. Kind of looking at these releases, we were talking before the show, and we all agreed it's nothing literally coming out. The one thing that I do see, and I kind of skipped over this, the Nike ST Charge. If you're not familiar, it is the Nike basketball shoe that Cade Cunningham has been wearing all season. Well, not all season, since the All-Star break. It's not his signature shoe, but it is a shoe that he is kind of leading the charge on. No pun intended there, but he is kind of the face of that shoe. And they do have a Detroit Tough colorway coming out. It is a solid orange with the blue tongue, and pretty standard. I would say they're going for tiger colors. But I've spoken my piece on the ST Charge. I like this shoe. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be an Asia exclusive, as most of these have been for the most part. But Christina, have you checked out any of these?
No, I haven't just yet. Actually, I'm looking them up now.
Yeah, the ST Charge. I actually like the concept of the shoe. When I first saw it during All-Star weekend, I instantly thought that's definitely a shoe that I like the overall schematics of it. The layout of it is flawless. And my personal opinion, that should have been K's first signature.
Mm.
That would have been a solid first signature for him. I really think that Nike kind of might be looking in like, fuck, we might have could have just made this his signature. I could see easily where they could have made those, indentures on the around the shoe, like kind of like a C shape, and kind of, made it out of his logo or whatever. I don't even know if he has a logo, but I like the shoe. They do sell out, so if that is something you are interested in, if you're looking for a new basketball shoe to pick up, check those out. They will drop on July 1st, which is actually tomorrow. So if you're listening to this, it's probably too late. They have already they have already dropped. So check those out. And as far as that, oh, now this is one that I wish we would have came out a little bit earlier with the episode, even though we are recording a little bit early. Nike has come out with another Air Max 95 Greedy. Chris, we kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. I know you're not really, I've never talked to you much about Air Max, and I've never seen you really talk about them. I have seen you in a few pair, but what is your opinion? Is this something that you're looking for as a cop or?
Yeah, I like those actually. I mean, I'm an Air Max. I like Air Max 95. I'm not like deep into 95s, like getting a lot of colorways or whatever. I stick to like the OG, like the neons and the blues and the oranges of the
Hmm.
when they first released in 95. That
Hmm.
greedy 95, I do like it. I'll take a look on the website and see if I can get it, employee discount. I definitely cop those. If I got them in my store, I would get them.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I have the first pair that came out earlier this year.
Yeah,
I'm not really, how could I say this, like gun ho about getting these. If it's something that kind of falls on the lines of how the other ones are, because the other ones are on sale a lot of places. So if this one by chance doesn't sell out and it falls on sale, I'll get them. I mean,
yeah.
it's definitely a wearable shoe. It goes with a lot. So I definitely would rock it if I can get it at a decent price, but it's not a must for me. Queen, what about you?
I think they're a nice shoe, so I might look into copping them. I haven't copped anything in a little while, so you know.
Yeah, I know it's a lot going on. Like I said, we all had a lot of festivities with Juneteenth going on. I know things down in Dallas. There were a lot of events down in Dallas. Um, and sometimes when you have a lot of stuff going on, shoes not really, even though you're a sneakerhead, shoes don't be top of mind unless you are it's a sneaker event. And speaking of sneaker events, we do have the Dallas Shoe Expo that me and Quinn will both be at. So we are still kind of working that out. We'll see if we're gonna do anything or have anything going. But we will have footage from down there to share with you all and discuss how that event went. That's gonna be July 11th and 12th
You look
in
12.
Dallas
Yep.
at the
Yep.
Dallas. What is that? The Dallas, it's like convention hall or something
It's
like
the
that.
convention hall.
Okay.
It's gonna be sneaker kind at the convention hall that they have down here. I think
Okay.
they have it
Yeah.
there every year, honestly. They don't do it at
And
any other location.
that's very close to down. I would consider that downtown. So
Yeah, basically.
yeah, it's pretty much if you are in the area or if that's something you're going to be in Dallas, I definitely suggest checking that out. This is going to be my first time going to this particular one, so I'm excited to see what they have. And yes, I will be copying a few things. Hopefully, if I can come across some deals or some steals, I definitely will be grabbing a few things. Just to kind of wrap up our release kind of segment. I mean, there is a kid shoe that is coming out. It's a Jordan Retro. She's a star. It's more so geared towards the younger ladies, the young queens out there. It's a Jordan 4 Retro, and it looks like it's a white base with solid hot red, pink upper, and a black um, tongue. Pretty much, I mean, it's nothing about this 4 that jumps out to me, but
Mm-mm.
it is something to where that I do think that back to school, moms, dads, if you are going to be shopping for kids, I think this is going to be one to where that kids will definitely love, they will appreciate, and it's probably going to be easy to get now versus toward August when everything starts getting bought up. So in all honesty, I tell friends all the time, don't wait till August. Don't wait till that tax-free weekend because that tax-free weekend, you probably saving what, maybe $10, $12 that you're gonna burn up in gas anyway. Go ahead
Mm-hmm.
and just get the stuff now. A lot of that stuff is not gonna be that big of discounted, and a lot of stuff is already discounted. So go ahead and get that stuff knocked out. I know you probably kids don't want to hear back to school, they just getting out. But if you can knock that out right now, I've already gotten Maya a couple of different pairs of shoes for her last year, so I just don't want to deal with that rush. And I'm probably gonna have to be in it, working it, but I'll be honest, I hate back to school. People get stupid and
Hmm.
I just yeah. But I digress. I'm not gonna go into that, but that's gonna wrap up our release section segment for the evening. Do want to touch on just a few things that are coming up that we will touch on the next episode, just because it is starting to heat back up. You do have the Jordan 7 Mirrors that are coming out. Jordan 7s are, how can I say this? They never really are popular. There's very few Jordan 7s that are popular, with the exception of Chris this week wore his Bordeaux 7s, and I was pretty pretty jealous of that. But
Man.
yeah, sevens have not historically over the past 3 4 years have not done well, and these are a classic. I mean, it's not an original Jordan 7, but these have in the past sold. So we will see. It's quote unquote limited. We'll get more
Mhm.
into that. There is a Griffey that is coming out, and of course, as Chris mentioned, an all-time favorite, the Jordan 3 OG True Blues will be dropping, but we will talk about those a little bit more on the next episode, along with Sabrina's next signature Nike is coming out. So we'll jump into that and kind of break that down, even though Chris and Christina think that all her shoes look the same.
They do.
They do. They do.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
I mean, they
Knock
do.
on wood.
Every last one of them.
No, I don't agree with that, but we will we will keep it moving. All right, y'all. It is that time of year again. It's crazy time as far as the NBA goes. There's no sports really going on unless you're a baseball fan like myself, and a lot of people are bored. So the NBA is doing its best job at bringing the drama and crazy seasons this time of year just because a lot of shit is thrown out there, a lot of player movement. And this year, unlike some years, we actually do have a lot of big names that are moving. The biggest move of the summer so far, well, before today, was Giannis going to the Heat. And I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk to Chris about this because I know Giannis was rumored to go to his Celtics. So, Chris, can you tell us a little bit about how you feel about that, and also touch on Jalen Brown, the Jalen Brown aspect, because I know he was a piece that was kind of dangled in the trade. Just kind of speak to that, how you think he feels, and how the Celtics can move forward on that.
Uh, First, the Jalen Brown piece. I think it's going to be extremely difficult for them to move forward as a team. I think people are really concentrating on the how could the Celtics want to trade him? How could they try to trade him after he had such a remarkable season? He has been a Finals MVP. He has been an Eastern Conference Final
Mhm.
MVP and such. But the thing is, Jalen Brown had the keys all season. He drove the car and he got the taste of how it was to be, the main guy, the leader of the
Mhm.
team. And at the end of the season, um, what people are not discussing is he might have went to, Brad Stevens and the suits and the front office and approached them and been like, I want to move on because he knows there. Jalen Brown knows there's nothing that he can do to make that's Tatum team. That is Tatum City. There's nothing that he can do. Just like when KD went to Golden State, there was nothing that
Mhm.
KD could do. That's Steph's team. That's Steph's city. So Jalen Brown is like, even after the season, Tatum came back. Tatum was well received, which he should have been. And then after the season, he was kind of dangled as a piece. He is the only movable piece of note that you could exchange for a Giannis. So he maybe felt the way initially and then be like, okay, I gotta, go ahead and I want to be traded. But the Celtics can't come out and say that Jalen Brown, asked to be traded. They can't say that. Um,
Yeah.
so it's going to be extremely hard to put that toothpaste back in the tube. I wish that they could because I like the Tatum and Brown tandem together. But um, it's going to be. I don't know how they could, but it's possible. Everybody just got to get in a room, hash it out. Because I don't know of a team that he could go to, be the man, be relevant, and contend for a championship.
Mm,
I don't
I'm
know.
just thinking.
I don't know of an organization that he can go to that has the history, that has the coach, that has the competent front office, and he can be the man and contend everything that he has right now. I don't know a team.
The only one that I can think of that when you throw like coach out there, but I'm trying to think how it work, how would they make it work,
Hmm.
and would he be considered the man? It's Houston. I just don't know what Houston would give up. And the only reason I say that is because KD is on his. I really don't even want to say last week because KD is still fucking box office. KD can still carry a team, but KD is also not that. The one thing I love about KD just want to hoop, but he's not that super dominant personality either. Whereas that he's not afraid to defer. He showed that in his career that he can let somebody else's ego kind of fill a room, and he's not bothered by that. I do have to give him credit with that, but I mean, again, it's just on paper. You think that, but it's just me saying that out loud and then trying to think like hypothetically, like how could it happen? I don't see any way it could happen because Houston doesn't really have anything worth giving that wouldn't hurt their team in the long run.
Right.
I mean, you got
And Jaylen Brown make $60 million a year damn near.
yeah. It's I'm trying to think. I was trying to think like what does Fred VanVleet make, and then also maybe they could. I don't know if they have like a trade. I feel like they had a trade exception or something. I don't know, but either way, I wouldn't mind seeing Jaylen Brown and Katie on a squad together. But you're right. I can't think of any team that he can go to and be the man and still contend. There's no team out there.
Right. So you're gonna have to sacrifice something if you want to be the man. You can go to New Orleans, be the man. But I mean, you're gonna be in New Orleans. You can go to Sacramento and be the man, but I mean, you're gonna be in Sacramento. You know what
But
I
I
mean?
mean, we see how that's worked out for everybody who's
That's
went
what
to
I mean. That's what I
Sacramento
mean.
and tried to be the man.
It
And
ain't going down.
I mean, Queen, I know you are a big basketball fan. You are a college athlete, so I know that you keep up with a lot of these things. What is your take just on Giannis going to the Heat? How do you like that fit? What do you see that as a potential championship move?
Man, I think having the right team around that was a big trade for them to make that adjustment. So I'm hoping it gives them the ability to go the championship route, but I'm not a Miami Heat fan, so I think it'll be good basketball to watch.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that it'll be just like she said. It'll be good to watch. Miami has been living in the play-in for the past few years. I don't see
right.
them. They're not going to be serious contenders for the East. It's going to be several teams that are better than them because they don't have
Yeah.
any. They don't have any bench whatsoever.
Shit. No, we could damn near be their bench and
That's
would
what
be
they
just as
don't.
good.
So I mean, he went there because I mean, Milwaukee took that because it was, I guess they got a better offer than the Celtics were willing to give him. But if it was
Hmm.
up to Giannis, I'm sure he would have rather gone to Boston because he definitely would have had a better chance of,
Yeah,
of winning. It would have been a better
Yeah.
fit.
it would have been a
Hmm.
team like because it definitely give me vibes of like calling to see who all at the party, who all over there. And you get there
Yeah,
and everybody gone. Like, yeah,
yeah.
Hmm.
fuck. I mean, it's South Beach, but I will say this. I'm going to give Pat Riley his credit where credit is due because he knew this. He made the trade. He knows that it's more shit that he got to do. So I feel like they will fill that team out. And I'm not necessarily concerned. I don't know everybody that's a free agent, but I do think that eventually they will fill out that squad. I haven't really looked at many. Chris, you know the NBA is me being completely honest. The NBA is like fourth on my picking order in terms of just sports. I know enough about it to have a very in-depth conversation. I've just always been like that, but it's football, baseball, college basketball, then the NBA.
Mm.
So I am aware of everything that happens, but I don't know all the free agents like I would if this was the NFL season. So I don't know who they could fill out the team with. If I saw a list of free agents, I'd be able to point to people. I'd be like, okay, they can get him. They gonna be okay. They'll be all right. We just got to see. I don't know what they could do right now to make this team an actual contender because
Yeah.
Bam and fucking Giannis ain't gonna do it by themselves. I mean, shit, not
Right.
especially with the way the NBA is now. I mean, shit, the NBA is a 3-point lead. Bam and Giannis ain't gonna shoot you into a championship.
No,
Shit, so
no.
I don't give a fuck how many 83-point games Bam get. You know,
He had his
yeah,
one. That's it, buddy.
yeah, shit. Like he can average 83, and I still don't see him making it to the final. Shit, because they ain't gonna beat. I don't see them beating New York. I don't see them beating Boston. I don't see them beating Cleveland. Who
We
else?
don't know
Shit,
what Indiana's gonna look like when
and when whatchamacallit come back,
right,
Tyrese
when they
Halliburton,
yeah.
when he come back, and then shit, Detroit's gonna be older, more mature.
Yep.
You just don't know if Jalen Duren. I don't know if he's gonna go to. He might go to LA.
Anything possible because your boy
Yeah,
might be out.
yeah. So shit, you just don't know. The East is for the first time in a while. The East is actually. It's not just two teams anymore. You used to always have like at least two really good teams in the East, and everybody else was just there. Now the East has a lot of good teams and shit. Orlando's not a easy out. Shit, Orlando has a good team. It's I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, anybody else I would say is a reach.
Yeah. I mean, we got to see what Detroit looks like with Trey and AD. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they're going to be contended or anything, but still see what it looks like.
yeah. I mean, just speaking on some other moves, what do you think about? Um, you all give me your take on what you think about LaMelo going to. He went to Minnesota. What do you think about that, Quinn?
Who went to Minnesota?
LaMelo Ball. He loves. Charlotte traded him.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't keep up with him.
I mean,
That's
to
right.
be honest with you, it is a little bit easy to forget him in Charlotte. I'm just being honest. Um, I don't think that's a game changer for them.
For Minnesota?
I don't see it as like a move to where it's just gonna put them in the pecking order above San Antonio or OKC.
No, it's not in the postseason. They're going to be really fun to watch in the regular season. They're going to win some games. And then, I mean, they've already been to the Western Conference Finals without him.
Yeah.
So that's literally their ceiling because they're not getting to the finals with LaMelo Ball.
Well, my boy Ayo from Illinois, from U of I, just got his extension, so I'm happy he got paid. That's my boy, so I'm happy that he got paid and that he's gonna be a big piece going forward. Chicago really fucked up, and I knew they fucked up when I don't know why they traded him. But I think that they have a very interesting team. I just don't see them. I guess I have to see the progression, and Ant-Man has to kind of take that step. It's crazy to say that Ant-Man has to take a step to push his game up, but if he can kind of push his game, take it to that level to where it's that he's willfully, and I think it's in his personality to willfully force his teammates to ascend with him. That's the only way I see them getting past OKC because you only really got to beat one of them. You ain't gonna. I don't know if you're gonna play both of them in the same playoff. The way the playoffs kind of line up, there's a
Hmm.
chance because if you got to play both of them, you fuck. You ain't gonna make it through two series with them because it's gonna go 7 games.
Hmm.
Just being honest, you ain't going 6 or 5 game them at all. So like you said, they're gonna be fun to watch in the regular season. I'm very interested to see what they do, and we just go from there. Another trade that happened that when I saw it, it definitely gave me a okay and vibes. Ja Morant got traded to um, Portland. He got traded
Yeah.
to Portland, and I don't see. That's another trade that I look at in the NBA, and it really doesn't make sense because you create a problem. They have too many guards, and it's going to create a problem a year from now. They're going to be the talk of every trade deadline, talking about they have to fix this. Well, they created the problem of having too many guards by making that trade. So now you create a problem where now you got to trade one of them
Hmm.
come the trade deadline. And that's the talk of, I just don't get some NBA trades. And this is definitely one to where that I don't fucking understand.
They
Chris,
might not be finished. I mean, like your Drew Holiday might be on the move because we know Dame ain't going.
yeah.
So Drew Holiday, I mean, they might not be finished. That being said, it doesn't matter if Drew Holiday leaves or not. I mean,
Hmm.
Ja in Portland, I mean, Memphis was just ready to get out of the job business. That's all that
Mm-hmm.
says. They were
Yeah.
like, all right, we've had enough of
We
this
had enough. Yeah, had
character.
enough of that
We've had
man.
enough. So let's whatever. I understand the Memphis part. They were trying to get up off of it. They got some picks, I believe, back or whatever to try to start building for the future. I mean, Lynn was probably the only suitor.
What's
Nobody.
the what are the gun laws in Oregon?
I know Ja probably doing some extensive research on that.
Oh, there you got. Is it conceal and carry state? Like
Oh
shit.
man, shoot, but yeah,
You know, all jokes aside, I'm just happy to see him. I want to see him back on the court
yeah,
consistently
yeah,
because when he's on the court, he's fun as hell to watch. Like I like Ja's game. He definitely can be an acquired taste. He comes off as cocky, and for some reason in America, a cocky black man is always gonna get hate. It's always gonna
Mm-hmm.
get, oh, you don't play the game. You shouldn't play the game that way. Let's shut the fuck up. Like at
yeah.
the end of the day, like talk your shit. But it's time to show up, show out, and make it work. Shit, you've been talking all this shit. I'm good in the West. Okay, well, shit.
Hmm.
Time to show it. You really out West now, so
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
shit, show it. Step up. Like what do you have to lose outside of will you? This is really going to be a year that determines if he's going to get another max contract because he only got 2 years left.
Hmm.
So I don't. Hell, I'm rooting for him. I hope that he has a really good year. I hope that I'm wrong about it. I hope that Portland, because if Portland's good, shit, that's just another good team in the West. Shit, that mean that damn near every night in the NBA is gonna be a good game on.
Yeah.
I like the period that it's in the league now. It's good because it makes it work. I might actually watch my NBA TV. I might actually watch it this year. So shit, it's just one of those things to where it's that it looks like it's gonna be a lot of good teams to watch, and I'm excited. Trying to think, there was one more team that I wanted to touch on that I wasn't sure. One thing was at the top of mind, dude, is Houston gonna do anything that's gonna make their team better? I mean, I know Van Fleet's coming back.
I
What
think
did
that's what
they?
they just banking on, that Van Vliet coming back and that helping them get to the next level. I mean, because yeah, I think that's the missing piece, which they got it. He was just injured all last season.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, San Antonio, shit, they look, they're going to be, better from a standpoint of just being more mature, haven't got to the finals and shit. And then OKC, then when it got like, I saw they got 2 7-footers. Shit, they got 2 extra people to help go out Wembley. So, they gonna come back with a vengeance. Shit, they ready. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck the Lakers doing, but they re up with Bronny, so they
No,
making
I think
moves.
didn't they just tell him? Didn't he just tell them he wasn't signing
No,
with them no more?
Bronny,
Oh, Brandon.
The
Bronny,
son,
yeah,
the
Bronny.
son.
So that kind of gives leeway into what we wanted to talk about next is, and I know people probably been listening, like, okay, why are we talking about LeBron? Whether you like him or hate him, he still pushes the needle.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Queen. If I had to
Thank you.
ask you, just looking at everything that we know so far as of today, because he did notify the Lakers that he was going to play this upcoming season, but he would not be returning to them. So he did as a courtesy because I understand from the reports that I saw, they did want him back. They did want to
Mm-hmm.
explore him coming back, but he informed them that he wasn't going to be coming back. I think as a courtesy just to let them be able to move on with their plan. So I
Mm-hmm.
do kind of appreciate that because in the past, LeBron has held up a lot of teams' fucking plans. So he got that out the way early. Where do you think he's gonna go?
I think he's going back to Cleveland, finish it up. I think that's the plan because I think at this point, what else does he have to prove? His goal is his legacy now. You know what I mean? At this point of like he played with his son, he can go back to Cleveland. Do his ending, his retirement in his city. He can be able to get all the accolades put up there and everything. Not saying he's gonna go back and win a championship, but retiring in your city, in your state and everything. I think that's the story. He's writing his story basically
Mm.
for for really, I'm not gonna let me not say for no reason, for history for years beyond him, him, his
Right.
kids and everything. I think that's all it is at this point. I am happy that he did give the Lakers the courtesy by going ahead to let them know, because we know LeBron will, extend things out again for his legacy, for the thrill of it all, and hold a team up, and they can't make their moves. I think with him going ahead and letting them know, I think again they already know he's going to go to Cleveland, and the behind the doors is just, oh, we're going to rile it up and wait and do whatever, and then boom. So that's where he's going.
Chris, where do you think he's going?
Where I think he's going to go is Golden State. Where he probably should go if he wanted to win another championship is San Antonio.
That's I've been reading all day, and that's the first time I've heard that take. Does San Antonio have the money to give him?
Think so.
I mean, it'll probably be for one season.
Yeah.
So he can get in while he
But
still got some good rookies.
I
Right.
mean, but this,
But I think he's going to go to Golden State. That's where I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go play with Steph. He had a great time with him playing in the Olympics. They're going to be like the freaking expendable Avengers. They're going to be on TV every night. They're going to be on MLK Day. They're going to be on Christmas. They're going to sell out everywhere. They're going to be on Sports Center, Fox every day. They ain't going to win no chip, but they're going to have a whole lot of fun, and they're going to be on TV a lot. And he's going to play with his boy Steph. That's my take.
I can see that take. I like that take because it is his
Yeah.
24th season. He do one
Yeah.
year in Golden State, then the next year go back home to Cleveland. 25th season, 25 seasons, retire. Boom, that's it. I like that take.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'm telling you, he can go to Golden State with no expectation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
have fun. Play
Because
with
when he
Steph.
goes to
Say
Golden
he
State,
did.
nobody's going to be like, oh, they're going to win the chip. There's no expectations and have a ball. I mean, it's going to be like AAU, roll the ball out and play.
what's up,
All right, look at this face.
man?
I'm just saying, that's my take.
That's the gayest shit I ever heard, man.
That's my take.
Like, no, fuck no, unequivocally.
Now what if it
fuck
happened?
no.
We gonna come back
If it
on this
happens, I'm not
podcast
saying it. I'm not saying that it can't happen. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it shouldn't happen. Man, that's like we have a production little meeting before the show, and I say, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck what we building. I'm gonna go join a podcast that's already established, and run with them. That not only that, but that's what KD did essentially, and people criticized him for it. So I joined other podcasts, and now we shit on y'all. Y'all keep it going. That's essentially, and I know that analogy, I'm kind of out of whack with that, but essentially, let me just dismiss all that because it pisses me off even hearing this. But for LeBron to go and join a team that stopped him from getting 2 rings, they literally took 2 rings from this man that he should have had. And then you're going to go join them? I don't give a fuck what point of your career it is. You're going to go join them? Fuck no. That validates KD's ring. And I'm not one to be on that, like, oh, your rings don't mean nothing like that, or like one ring is less than the other. If that's the case, then why the fuck is everybody playing? Like, if you feel like that the Golden State Warriors, when they were at their peak, were going to win every year and were guaranteed to win, then why did everybody show up and play or try to beat them? So, and then fucking the Raptors did beat them, even though KD was hurt. But still, it's just you never know what the fucking happened in a season. So for LeBron to go and join that team, seeing LeBron in a Golden State uniform, I'm gonna be honest, would make me sick. It would piss me off.
I just don't think it'll be considered ring chasing like it did with KD. Even though it's still, I mean, that's the caveat. I don't think it'll be considered him going to Golden State to ring chase and get another ring, because I don't think that, as it would be constructed, that they would be able to. And I don't think any talking heads on television would think so either.
I mean, I still just don't like it.
Yeah, you probably don't like it. I mean, I don't have no dog in the fight. But
I mean, that's like, that's like if I saw you and Christina with one of my ops, like y'all just, bugging up with my ops, like that would feel some type of way. Golden State has always been the fucking ops to me. Even when they haven't been winning, they are still the ops. I remember back in the 2010s, like rooting against them and just watching the arms race between the Warriors and the Cavs for that 4-year run where every year they was in the finals. Like it just no. Nah, man, you can't. It just gives me vibe to where is that like if I saw Michael Jordan in a fucking Pistons uniform, that would piss me the fuck off.
I
It
feel
just
you.
it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't, And I get that it's people. No matter what the fuck LeBron do, there are gonna be people that's gonna hate him.
Mm-hmm.
That just hate him. It's almost sickening how some people dislike him, and some people should go and seek therapy for not for as much hate as they have for this man. I don't know what the fuck he did outside of play basketball, or try to win championships, or just I don't know. Did he? I feel like a lot of dudes he fucked their girlfriend or something.
Some of this shit sound
So
personal.
a lot of it.
I'm like, yo.
I'd be like, damn, did he evict y'all, your family from their house or some shit or
Yeah.
what? But I just don't know. And to this day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like Steph Curry. I'm just being. I don't hate Steph. I'll be honest. It's just I don't fuck with him. I just don't trust light skinned niggas because of him. And I'm a light skinned nigga.
You like
I was about to say,
Hey,
ain't that something?
Hey, boy, you about 2 shades away from his color.
Definitely Clayton Bigsby in that scenario because I just don't like Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry is
Too cookie cutter.
Yeah, man. Like
it's
not
like
even that. Just I root for his wife when she put him on blast. Like when she set him off.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
You
You
lost me.
tripping.
She the
like,
one that
man.
she the op.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just like, man, if that's the way marriage is, you count me fuck out. I
Hell
don't
yeah.
want it. I don't want it. Like I'm good. So again, I just don't want to see it. That's the one place I don't want him to go. I mean the places I don't want him to go, I know he'll never go. Boston, he'll never go to Boston. So I don't got to worry about that. And really, that's the only other place. I mean, I've heard whispers of him being interested in going to fucking Minnesota. That's not gonna
Really?
happen. Yeah, that's been pushed out there that he's wanted to play with Ant. Brian ain't going nowhere near fucking Minnesota. Prince would have to come back and ask that nigga to join the Timberwolves in order
He
for
ain't
that to
playing no
happen.
place cold like that.
Nah, like could better chance I'm going to Memphis. If that's the case, like shit, no. And plus he don't want to be bothered with your boy fucking LeVar Ball anyway. He don't
Oh my
want
God.
he got rid of that nigga in LA, so he don't feel like being bothered with that. I just see James Harden is waiting to resign to see, what he can do for Brian. He was in, Ohio today. He posted a video of him being back in his city. And not Cleveland. I'm pretty sure he was talking about Akron, which you might as well say is Cleveland, but he was, riding through Akron, and I don't know. You can never read too much into shit like that. But
Yeah.
Cleveland it just makes too much sense to me. I mean, shit, if you're gonna go back and just be on cruise control, have a farewell tour, why not do that shit at home? I mean, that's basically quote unquote working from home.
Yeah.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
shit. So
I mean, it'll be
we
a decision made here soon, I'm sure, in the next few days,
will it? I mean, because
next
it
week
seems
or
like
so.
I don't know. Hopefully, shit. I kind of want this shit to be over with, but
Yeah.
you just I don't know. The one thing that we did forget, and this just happened. Kawhi ain't going back to Toronto.
Would never have predicted that last week or the week
What?
before. Yeah, Toronto. I
Yeah,
mean, Kawhi going back to Toronto. They got
yeah. They
Ingram in
traded him for Dick.
exchange.
They traded him for Dick.
Oh wow.
But Paul, they traded. it was Ingram and Dick and Gregory Dick.
Okay,
There
let's say
you
his
go.
whole name.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I just every time I see him swapping jerseys with somebody, I just get tickled as fuck because it's like
They stopped.
it
They
just
stopped him from doing that. They did. The commissioner stopped him from trading jerseys because it would be like
Black dick.
Yeah, him and Dray,
Or
him and Draymond trading jerseys or some shit.
green dick.
Like
So they stopped him from doing jersey swap.
That's what kind of shit is that? Some shit you can't even help. Like that's I can't help that. That's my last name. You know what?
Hey,
Right.
but we know what you're doing with these jersey swaps.
Yeah, man. Like trying to be funny. You know, it's mad. You got me wanting to sit here and think of like the awkward, jersey
Last
swaps
name.
you could do. Yeah, like shit. I don't.
Yeah, the
Harden, him
Clippers.
and James Harden. Yeah, but yeah, that what are the Clippers doing? What the fuck? They just trying to
Hidden
reset.
reset.
Yeah, I guess.
Exactly,
Nah,
reset. That's all.
nah, that's basically all they can do right now. Cause what's his name? Playoff P. Fuck them.
Oh
So
man.
that nigga anyway. But going back to you got a little close there.
Shut up. Zip it.
Going back to the sneaker side of things, I do want to touch on one thing that kind of surprised the hell out of me. And we talked about this. Everything is expensive. We mentioned that on previous episodes. But yesterday, news got out that the Jordan 11 release, which is the Space Jam, the beloved Space Jam, it's his 30th anniversary, and they are going to retail for $255. What? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why? And they're not even coming in a box, a special box, not even like the box like the Gammas came in, which is still a step down from what the fuck has been doing. They're just coming in the regular gray and black box that most of the Jordans have been coming out of this year. You're not getting anything special. You're not getting a fucking retro card. You're not getting a fucking coupon to buy a matching shirt. Nothing. Why am I paying $255 for this shoe?
Because
It's damn near $300.
it will be like probably $275 or close to it with tax and everything. Nike know they got people in the chokehold with the Retro 11 holiday release. So, I mean, they can do whatever they want to do. Because when they first started banging out the freaking 11s holidays, they were like, when I started working at Finish Line, the holiday release Jordan was $190. And you got the pull-out box, you got the plastic shoe trees at least for the inside of the shoe, and it was $190. And they gradually moved away from the drawer box, the pull-out box, and the plastic shoe trees, and moved to a regular box, paper in the shoe, and the price is going up. I haven't bought an 11 holiday release. Oh my God, I can't even remember.
Now, it's a big disappointment because the last time that these shoes came out was 2016. Yeah, 2016. That was the holiday Jordan, and this particular Space Jam had the 45 on the back. But you mentioned that they had started getting away from the packaging of the 11 because I remember the breads came out in 2012 and they came in a regular box. They had the little red pullout, but it seemed so makeshift quick, just like let's get some shit out. But 2016, the Space Jams come out. They did have the 45 on the back, which a lot of people were upset about. But the overall packaging of that shoe was immaculate. That was a very well put together packaging of a shoe. I remember unboxing it. That was the first time you and me actually unofficially met. Because I remember it was early morning. My boss got a ticket and she won when I worked at the fossil store. And even though her name was on the ticket, you still let me get my purse. And
Why you gotta put that man business out there? You dry snitching?
first of all, I almost called you. I almost said something to you, but anyway, in any fucking way, fed. But either way, I just remember unboxing that shoe at work that morning, and it was dope. Everything about it, like they had the pull out, it had custom designs on the inside. It was a really well put together package. And now, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was okay with like the gratitude. It wasn't the best packaging, but getting the box like that, even the gamma, like the box is different. Like it's something that distinguishes that shoe from all the other Jordans. It's something. But with this, if they put those Jordans in just a regular box, I'm gonna be honest with you. If somebody hit a train in Memphis, I'm gonna get my shit from them. I'm gonna pay wholesale. I'm not fucking with that. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is
255.
the
Yeah.
255.
But everybody's gonna pay for it. Like
Mm-hmm.
They know
they're
it
not gonna sit. What
at
if
all.
like let's play devil's advocate. What if, and I don't even know if that's devil's advocate because it's not gonna happen. But let's play a what if game. What if these sit? If this shoe sit, there have been surprises in the shoe game. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
expected the shattered backboards to be at outlets in droves.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody,
Yeah.
no, you couldn't have paid us 2 years ago when they first announced that they were coming back out. No matter what the quality, if the quality was halfway decent, you could have not have told me that shoe was not going to sell out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're producing high numbers of the Space Jam. So, what if these sit?
I mean, that would be the only way for them to get Nike's attention and for the price to, come down for the next holiday release. But what's going to happen is people are going to complain about them while purchasing them. That's it.
That's
These
not
too
going to work.
damn high. This too damn high, and they still
Here,
got
take
like
my
3
money.
shoes and
Yeah,
still
here, take
buying
my
it. So I
money.
mean,
But I
that's
still
I mean,
need them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
they
gonna be
still
people.
yeah. I
Like
say
they
you
ain't
just
got an
gotta
old pair.
yeah, just pass on it. That's easy. That's all you gotta do. Pass on it. But that's not gonna happen. I passed on several.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
Well,
deep.
okay. Let me chime in. Let me chime in. Let me think about this because I also think, in a way, not saying is they're going to sit, but being devil advocate, right? Nike, I don't, Nike and Jordan Brand, their pool is starting to be a lot less in some
Mhm.
sneakers. I think people will still like Chris said, they will purchase them and complain, but people also this year looking at their finances, what they can afford. Is there another shoe out there to get? Is it as popular? Granted, it's a popular shoe, but is it like, oh, I need it to put on Instagram anymore? You know what I mean? Like you got that crowd that wants
Mhm.
to be different and like, oh, I got something else. I didn't get I didn't get them same shoes that drop every year. You're gonna have that crowd, right? And then you're gonna have the crowd that say, hey, I'm not paying 255. That's just too high for me when I still got my old pair from a couple years ago. You're gonna have that crowd. You're gonna have the ones that say, oh, I need it, I need it, I need it. And then you're gonna have people just like, I'm gonna get it, but it's still too high. I'm gonna complain. It's so many categories. I think that they're not gonna sit, but I think the pool is not gonna be as much. I also don't think they're going to re-release them as many times going into the next new year because people aren't gonna want to pay that price. They're not gonna
I hate to cut you off, but when you say re-release them, are you talking about just the Space Jams in general?
Space Jam and then like let's say they sell out, right? Let's say they decide in March they're gonna drop them again just to re-release them out there to say, hey, we had
Oh, you
some in
talking
a
about like
boat. Here
a
you go.
restock?
Yeah,
A
restock.
restock.
I
Okay.
meant not re-release.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and so I think that it's gonna be harder for them to just fully restock because I don't think they're gonna be that much in demand with that price going into the next year unless they drop it around when taxes come, which is what they probably will do to get people to pay. Because then people are like, well, I got money now that
Oh,
I can spend.
yeah. Well, when you say that, it makes me think that because Nike they may not be able to control the third parties, but from their allocation, they can look and see, okay, shit ain't selling like we want it to. Let's pull them back because again, you do dictate the market. When you show that you're sold out, it pushes everybody to these third party sites to cause them to sell out. So you can
Hmm.
kind of manipulate the market that way and then, as you say, hold some back until the next year, kind of drive up, see where the demand is, see, what the appetite for them is, and then say, do a shock drop on All Star Weekend or just any time in February or March because they are notorious for doing that. So again, I'm gonna just be honest, y'all. I don't fucking know. I know I'm gonna get them. Listen, so,
See, that's
The
what I
person who
said.
complained about the price
That's
but
exactly
still
what I
get
said
them.
would happen.
but here's the fucking thing.
We waiting to hear it
I have
because
I have a problem. I can't help it.
I'm
And that's you
different.
in the
I get a
see?
pass.
No, you don't get a pass.
No.
You just like the people Chris just talked about. Literally.
Yeah.
I have to buy them, and since you all are not gonna get, since Chris isn't gonna get them, and you're not gonna get them for research purposes for the show, I have to buy 'em.
Wow. The
just
research
to be able to do
purposes.
a review. I have to get it's
No.
for the show.
Using us as your scapegoat.
No, because you know what? I'm gonna
Crazy.
take my receipt. I'm gonna take my receipt, and I'm gonna use this shit as a tax write-off because it technically is a supply for the podcast.
It is not.
See, you're a fucking fed. I knew it.
I'm an accountant. I'm an accountant.
It
I'm an
is a
accountant.
tax
This is what
write-off.
I do, bro.
It's for the business.
Listen, I'm an accountant, bro. That's not a tax write-off.
Well, that's why I don't let you do my shit because you can't find a way to write some shit off. I know some other people that can find a way to get that shit off. So
See?
no, you are not gonna take that from me. Look, I know some people that can get that shit, get it put through. We good. Like we said before the show, I'm gonna leave in here with something.
Yeah.
But what that will do, the price of those shoes will affect the resellers. I mean, because if resellers coming in and trying to buy the shoes at $255, then what are they going to push the price to?
Oh yeah,
to make it worth it? No, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on them. If they buying the shoes at $255, what are they going to do? What price can they make? The shoe.
They're gonna be making $20, $30 a shoe. The effort ain't even gonna be worth that shit.
That's what I mean.
Good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Good.
That's another aspect of it. Nike might be trying to do that.
I mean, and also you can, with that being said, you can probably wait that shit out. I mean, StockX, they probably gonna be close to retail. I mean, shit, from the way StockX has been going, and I do want to touch on the next episode that StockX now takes used shoes. That's a game changer.
That's
And
crazy.
I think that has a lot to do with the shoe market.
Yeah.
Hasn't GOAT always done that though?
GOAT has always done
done
that. GOAT has always done that. So StockX doing it with the way the market is, and I don't want to take too much away from the potential, topics for the next episode, but with the way the market is, I'm pretty sure they are hurting. People, I mean, there's things, if we go and look now, there are shoes that are upcoming that are coming out. You can literally get them for under retail before they come out. That's crazy. I can imagine that's hurting their business. Like you don't have the volume, so because shit is selling. Like why would I go to StockX when the shit's sitting on store shelves? Hell, the Pearl foams that Nike said that sold out, was it on Christmas Day, or I think that was Christmas Day. Hell, they on DTLR for $159 a foam posit Pearl.
Crazy.
I mean, I just, again, if I woke up and if I go into a coma the Friday before the Space Jams come out, and I wake up in April and I see the Space Jam sitting on Nike.com or in a store with a 20% off ticket on there, I would tell you that I'm in a different, that the multiverse is real, because this is definitely a different dimension. Because there's no way in hell. Like I said, we've seen crazy shit these past few years, and that, if I see that happen, I know I'm one of the last Mohegans that saw the actual like rise of shoe culture, and I'm seeing a fall of it. Because of that would be, I don't know how I would be lost for work.
Well,
I don't even want to think about this shit, because it's crazy to think about that we could even have that conversation. But $255 is ridiculous for one shoe.
It's not a collab or anything like that. So,
no, it's hell. You get a Travis Scott for $100 cheaper, and then if you decide that like shit, I need the money, shit, you can sell it for double the price.
Yeah.
So the Space Jams ain't gonna resell for shit.
I think the other piece behind this of the Space Jams going to 255, they're gonna see who's gonna pay for it, right? Like what the numbers are gonna look like, and then the other thing is other shoe prices going into the new year. Hey, we're gonna add an extra 5-10. You know what I mean? They're gonna increase the prices about $10 to say, well, they did pay for these, during Christmas. Let's tack on an extra $10.
But the other shit not selling. Like that's the Space Jams are in
they don't care,
category.
Everything else is
that's
not
the
selling.
reason. That's the reason because people are still so the people who still gonna buy it, right? Like in a general sense, they're gonna still get money off of them, right? But they're gonna get an extra 10, 15, $20 off of those people, which is still gonna increase our revenue because those people are still gonna buy it.
Volume
Even though
wise,
this
that's not going to
shoes
make up the difference, though, Christine.
I'm
I
not
don't think so.
I'm telling you they're going to do that. They're going to start
I
increasing the
get what you're
prices.
saying. I get what you're saying, and I think that that's valid. But what I'm saying is that if you're losing 50, if 50% of the people who typically buy the shoe when it comes out, if you losing them, if only 10% of the people who normally buy are buying that shoe still, and you raise the prices, you are not making the same money.
They not, but they know that people at some point people still going to buy some of the shoes. I think they're going to be a little bit more particular what shoes they drop and how many they drop to keep their margins in line. I think,
They
in
have
my
they have
opinion.
to drop the number. They have to lower the number of releases. That's the only way I
Mhm.
can see it. I remember
Yeah,
Yeah.
it used to be one Jordan per month, maybe
maybe
at
two.
most. Now the shit is it's like four or five fucking shoes
Yeah,
in a row, and
bro.
then that's
Yep.
not even that's just counting the general releases. That's not
Mhm.
even talking about the collabs and everything that again I'm I'm literally, I bought two pair of shoes in gym. That's it. Because I saw that shit is sitting, and I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. I didn't think I would be able to say I'm gonna wait for the Toro Bravos to drop to about because what they 220. When they hit 180, I'll go ahead and get. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
but I do want to put this caveat in it. I'm not complaining. I don't want shit to go back and be like, oh, well, were you mad that people not buying shoes? No, I don't give a fuck about like what everybody else is buying, like
Mhm.
that, or what people are into. That doesn't sway me. I like what I like. I don't give a fuck what the masses do or what their opinion of it is. I'm happy right now. I love seeing shit. As soon as like I see some shit going on sale, Chris, you know, if you see some shit on sale, text me.
hmm
Like, you know, I will gladly buy a shoe. You know, now it's just times are hard and that little extra savings, like you just have to think, look at God. He's making a way. Man, he's making a
Won't he
way.
do
Always. God is good. All the time.
all
All
the
the
time?
time. With that being said, I do want to say I'm happy to be back. It feels like it has been a while before we did. I almost feel like a month. That little break was needed. So we are hopefully we are rejuvenated, ready to go because we are about to get into the thick of things because once August hits, back to school hits, there's gonna be a
Mhm.
lot of shit dropping. August may not be as packed, but once you hit September, October, November, hell, there's another Space Jam 11 that's supposed to be coming out. It's like a white and like green and purple one. It's interesting. Uh, but again, it's a lot of shit coming out 2026, and we'll be here along the way to kind of get you through it, to tell you what our opinions are on things, whether we're gonna cop some things or not. We by now know with me is pretty much gonna be a cop always. So yeah. With that being said, Queen, what are your final thoughts this evening?
This was a very magical and powerful episode to be back. You know, always like coming on here talking to you guys and,
Yeah, yeah.
and putting our magic together. But all seriousness, man, it's great to be back. I miss y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. It's been that little break. It was needed, but had a good time. But hey, back to get to our episodes.
Chris, what are your final thoughts?
Hey, I can't follow that up, man. I'm just happy to be back. Nothing I can say.
Hey, with all that being said, I will go ahead and wrap things up. I do want to say happy 4th of July to everyone. At the end of the day, we all may not agree on much. There are people that are on different sides of the aisle.
But the one thing I do want to say is that fall is fall. No matter what you believe in, at the end of the day, you do have the opportunity to make the best of your situation and the opportunity to fight for what you believe in. So from that aspect, do appreciate being an American. I do want to say that thank you to all the people that have lost their lives and have given, their time and effort to serve this country. So I do want to salute you all. I do want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July and a safe 4th of July. That's the most important thing. So no matter what, side of the aisle you're on, what political views you have, I do want to wish you a happy 4th of July and happy 250 to America. I mean, you haven't always been the best toward people that look like me, have my skin complexion or my race, but overall, I can say I am thankful to at least, have the illusion of being free in this country.
Mm.
I do have some opinions on things that, we still have a long ways to go before the creed of this country is actually realized. But again, that's a part of the struggle, and hopefully one day we will all get there, and that we don't have to keep having these petty arguments and disagreements, and we can move forward. And with that being said, I also do want to touch on something that we haven't touched on in episode 2, but I do want to make sure that this stays fresh on everybody's memories because I haven't brought it up. But I do want to state, fuck Jason Whitlock. Haven't said that in a few weeks. I can't stand
Forgot.
that fat fuck. He is a piece of shit. He's a race beta. He's a raccoon. He's an Uncle Tom. And if I see you, I will slap the shit out of you
He was like
on
that.
sight.
Indeed.
Just like that. And with that being said again, happy 4th of July, everybody, to everybody except Jason Whitlock's fat ass. We appreciate you all. Every stream that we get, every view, we really do appreciate. We're happy to be back. We will catch you all next week. We are out. Talk to you all later. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.